welcome back to Let's Play Tropico 4. I'm El Presidente, Unter Black Luna. I love the quotes from all sorts of famous people in politics and history and stuff. We're continuing with the second mission of the campaign, second out of 20.
Money. Everything revolves around money. I need a steady revenue stream for my Grand Tropican project. I believe I found the solution to this problem. Isla de Hierro is rich with iron and other minerals. Most foreign companies avoid the island due to suspected seismological activity. I have no time for suspicions. I have to make money.
So the name of the game in this mission is We've Got to Have Money. Also, guess how we're gonna make the money this time, everybody? I always make a custom avatar, that's just how I always do it. However, I will change your costume, El Presidente. I just like this one the best, I think. El Presidente. As to this, I like leveling up my traits. See, hardworking, 4% overall production. I love diplomatic. Yeah, these are solid traits. I'm not doing much factory work. I don't think there's anything here that makes miners work more productively. We could just go for heir apparent and just get respect from everybody. I'll go with elected as capitalist. My background, though, this time I'm gonna go with something that's optimal. Maybe later on in the later missions I'll click the randomize button and just let it go. Although honestly, that's not really my style either. And you read that right, that's 50% miner production. For every 2 mines I have, they will produce as if I had 3 mines going. I like it.
A billionaire took an interest in our little island, Presidente. CEO Keith Preston. This man is the Caribbean business.
Ooh. Has enough money to swim in it. If he wants to invest in Tropico, I say let him. Alright guys, let's start out. Second mission. First mission went pretty well. I remember... Yeah. There's an iron deposit right over here in the town.
Dear listeners, this is TNT. I am Sunny Flowers, and I am in the mood for some sizzling Latin beats.
Ooh. So am I. Ain't it funny how life works out like that? Oh, what the fuck? Whatever, road. I don't even care. As long as you connect. And to start us out, there are a couple things that I always like to build. Don't be afraid to go into debt, especially when you're just starting out. Yeah, you take a foreign relations hit, but it's not that bad, all things considered. Let's build our ministry building right here. Yeah, let's have it face out anyways. Send for Minister of Foreign Affairs. And establish some other things. For instance, do we have salt mine deposits? We actually do. There's one just uphill. Me gusta. Salt mines are rough to run. They're kind of expensive. I think we ought to take this one step at a time, everybody. Perhaps a logging camp. The environmentalists are going to hate us anyway. I mean, it's a mission about mining. And I'll make a farm out of What grows well on this island? Not a whole ton. Can't build here. It's just taunting me. There's some land for backy growth. That wacky backy. Sugar doesn't grow badly here. Some decent corn land so we can provide for our people at least. I think I'm gonna go with a pair of sugar farms though. And going into debt, it's not something I enjoy doing. I do, however, think it may be necessary.
Never fear, Presidente is here.
I don't know what to prioritize. Probably the mine.
Make it so.
Matter of fact, I'm sure that I want to prioritize the mine. I'm not going to quick build right away.
Tropico is currently short on cash. What is your take on the situation, Penultimate?
I blame my next door neighbor. I know you are not paying your taxes, you old crone.
You get him, Penultimo. We see the construction truck already headed out there.
What is it now?
El Presidente will be en route as well. I think that might be him. Yep, El Presidente has arrived to help out. As soon as that mine is operational, we'll get a $10,000 stipend. We can spend that on other stuff. I mean, the environmentalists are gonna really high grade hate us this mission.
Talk fast, I don't have
Presidente's
all...
not even actually yelling at the workers. Good work, El Presidente.
CEO Keith Preston, please have my card. I believe you already got my check.
Ho ho ho! I actually don't mind the caricature for this guy. Iron. Export 500 iron ore and we'll get Swiss bank account money. And we advanced in the story. Okay. He suggests building another mine. That's a good idea. Also notice the gold over there, although we might wish to take it easy. I won't heavily prioritize this one. I'm just gonna let the builders go with what they think is
Never
important.
fear, Presidente is here. What is it now?
Which is pretty much what you'd expect. I think we'll have the ministry building up by the time the first freighter arrives. We can get some housing for our poor people. Most of them already live in like one tenement. We only have 3 palace guards, but as long as we keep a lid on the possibilities of revolution, we should be okay.
Never fear,
Things are getting
Presidente
built.
is here.
This is actually pretty impressive. They're going a bit quicker than I usually expect my construction workers to go. We're going to have plenty of stuff online. In fact, we're going to have a manpower shortage, as usual. I'm going to lay down an immigration office next. Yeah. I'm not gonna just quick build it though. I'm gonna hit that on high priority.
What matter requires Presidente's attention?
Presidente just has to proceed on foot. No garages around. Foreign relations will deteriorate. Let's actually check how much. Oh, also some edicts that are good to issue at the beginning of any round. Social Security, really cheap. Cheap, 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 cheap. And food for the people. Doubles food consumption. So that can lead you to bad things, but generally food for the people is a good idea. And we don't qualify for humanitarian aid, which is how I like to start a round, as opposed to building my own healthcare facilities. I'd rather be completely dependent on the international community for help. Derp-a-derp. Alright, it looks like we may get... Our construction workers aren't really sure what to do. Except, you know, Take the day off. Drink. Screw it. I'm gonna quick build some of these things. First freighter is in 2 months. We'll probably not be exporting.
I need a favor, partner. If we lower the iron export price by 10%, we'll lose some profits. But we're bound to force some of the competition out of business.
And we'll get a stipend of cash right now. This will cut into our long-term viability. There's ways to adjust for that, but I think I'm gonna go for it. It's gonna hurt us long term. But boy, can I use that money right now for Tropico. Oh wow, that filled up quick. I guess we had some high school people who weren't being utilized properly by this administration. I don't want to call it a regime because that has negative connotations. Alright, Presidente. The immigration office should be coaxing people to come pretty quick. Let's see, what am I forgetting? Because I always forget stuff. Well, we could get a church built right away, clamp down on that. Things like pubs, restaurants. Might as well lay one down, nice and cheap. Ah. We really do need the dock workers to be...
Buenos días.
We really need dock workers. We can't... I'm willing to heavily incentivize being a dock worker. There we go. Even though... There we go. We're actually exporting a bit. That's nice. Foreign Minister. Okay, so let's get... USSR Development Aid, 50% discount for tenements and apartments. I love it so much. And we're already exporting almost $4,000. I like it. We can even make an alliance with either nation, although I tend not to do that. So our first tenement will be as expensive as it normally would be, but after that, we start seeing some savings. Okay, the mine's getting built. El Presidente is going to arrive there. This is going to be the lifeblood of our young republic. Nice. I didn't see how many immigrants came in the last.
What is it?
Apparently none. Interesting.
It's always all work and no play for Presidente.
Nice, healthy foreign aid prospects. Somebody get that built. Come on, guys. We're already well on our way to exporting iron as well. Matter of fact, what are the... Yeah, let's get a church going. People are gonna want it. There's no doubt about that. I'll order its construction, and I'll send for a high school worker just to make sure there's somebody. This isn't like Tropico 3, where you have to wait. You have to wait for the construction workers to move their damn crumbs. Okay, 4 attracted. Because we just need people. Not to mention there's some sugar farms that'll be... I still swear by farming in almost any map. Like, sometimes the conditions will just not be favorable towards it. In fact, let's set the wage for miners at 6. Wage for dock workers at 7. Presidente is offering generous terms. You know, the game still looks really pretty to me. Anyhow. Where's all my construction workers? I was just praising them for how productive they are. People really don't want to be dock workers. Is this just an artifact of the labor shortage or something?